Hi everyone, this is Dr. Ramakrishna. I hope you're all doing very well. In my last video, I discussed about the growth of life. In this video, I would be covering 4 important aspects that would contribute for the successful growth in life. The first important aspect is goal setting. There is an old saying that a person who has a goal works for the goal, and a person who doesn't have a goal works for the person who has the goal. I repeat once again. A person who has a goal works for the goal, and a person who doesn't have a goal works for the person who has the goal. Let us see two teams which are playing football have no goal posts either sides. Can we ever imagine it? There will be no meaning to their game. This is also applicable to our lives. A life led without a goal has very lesser accomplishments in life. It is astonishing to note that 87% of the people doesn't even have a goal in life. 11% of the people, of course, have goals, but their goals are hidden here. They may or may not be getting accomplished because the thought process ultimately takes a decision. 2% of the people have written goals in life. History stands testimony that all the legendary personalities who have accomplished so much in life have written goals. Here I would like to mention one important personality. His name is John Goddard. You can just go into Google and check him out. At the age of 13, he wrote 127 goals. And as per the latest analysis, he has already accomplished more than 110 goals. And these goals were not very, very small goals. These goals had as bigger goals as piloting a fastest aircraft, swimming the Nile River, and many other such very higher goals in life. Now, being at home during this lockdown, we have a lot of time to ponder upon. Can we start setting goals from today? Professionally speaking, there are short-term, mid-term and long-term goals. But personally, there are no restricted timings for the goals. Of course, we can have 1 hour, 1 day, 1 week goal, depending upon the goal what we have. But more importantly, other than the SMART goals, specific, measurable, realistic, achievable, realistic, and timely, there are 4 more important questions which we need to ask when we are planning a goal or setting a goal. The first thing is, what do we want? The first question is, what do we want? It means what kind of goal do we want? If you get the answer for that, then you should ask, why do I want it? Why do I want this goal? Only why this goal only? That means it's a challenge. Why do I want this goal? Now the third question is, how will I get it? What are the action steps I have to take to reach the goal? And the fourth one, more importantly, with what time I have to accomplish this goal? What is the time frame for that? What do I want it? Why do I want it? How will I get it? What are the action steps? And finally, what is the time frame I am setting for myself? So these 4 aspects must be followed when you are setting a goal. The first point is, we must have a goal. The second aspect which I would like to discuss is time management. Time is the most important resource we all have in our lives. The nature has given us the unbiased resource, that is time. Now, can we deposit time into a bank and retrieve it later? No. Can we preserve time? No. We have to expend it. Even if we don't utilize it, it would get expended. Some people say time is money, but I differ with it. If a people of 10 are given 100 rupees as well as 1 hour time, even if all the 10 people purchase something out of that 100 rupees, they'll be getting something that is equivalent to a value of 100 rupees. But if we give 1 hour time to each one may watch TV, one may have an entertainment program, one may read a book, one may do something very different, somewhere he may be creative, somebody may sleep in that 1 hour. So 100 rupees and 1 hour are different because it depends upon the person who expends it. Similarly, if I lose a timepiece, if I throw away timepiece, I can purchase one more timepiece. But if I throw away time, I will never get it back. This moment has gone to never return back. And one more important aspect about time is you cannot utilize time in advance. For example, I cannot utilize tomorrow's 24 hours. I may utilize next month's payment, next day's payment, but I will never be able to utilize tomorrow's time or next 1 hour's time. That means even if something has not yet been started, tomorrow about 24 hours are intact for us to start anything. So always remember, today is the first day of rest of our lives. And time management is a very important aspect when you have a goal set. Because a goal that has no time frame and a goal that has no commitment as regards with time will never be accomplished. So time management is the second aspect which will contribute to our growth. The third important aspect is self-discipline. We have seen, let's see, a river is flowing. How beautiful it is when it is within its borders. When it crosses borders, we call it as floods, which is destructive. If we see a wave, how beautiful it is when it is within its limit, the height of it. And when it gets out of its proportion, we call it as a tsunami, again destructive. If we fly a kite, the thread which binds the kite with the person, it will help it to move higher and higher into the sky. And if that thin thread is broken, we never know where this kite is going to fall. Surely it is not going to go higher and higher, it is going to fall to the ground. We are the custodians of our life. Self-discipline means time has been managed. We should have that honesty and commitment to accomplish that goal, and that is possible only with the self-discipline. Again, the legendary personalities always had this common thing, that is self-discipline within them. That is why we are remembering them now, even now. The fourth aspect is the champion within. We all have champions within us. Now, for some people, that champions are always awakened. They are alert to grab any situation, that defining moment. But in most of the people, the champions are still sleeping. They sleep till something from outside prompts. Okay, the encouragement and the motivation from outside must be a stimulant, not an awakening thing. There must be an inner drive that would always keep the champion within awakened. We must be astonished many a time when we accomplish more than our proportion. We would surprise ourselves sometimes that how I could do it, because probably you might have done under the pressure that was from outside. So we all have champions. Now, how the champion within us gets awakened is the very important and significant point which needs to be understood. Because a pressure from outside can bring out the champion for the moment, but the inner drive, when it brings out the champion, when it awakens the champion within, it will be forever. We always must keep a watch for the champion within us. So I'll repeat the 4 points once again. The first point is goal setting. A person who has a goal works for the goal, and a person who doesn't have a goal works for the person who has the goal. The second is time management. A place for everything and everything in its place. We cannot afford to throw away time. And it's always said that time management is life management. So much of connectivity within time and life. The third is self-discipline. A thing that has to be done at that moment. No external force should parade upon our feelings. So, the self-discipline should always be active within us. And the final aspect is how the inner drive must awaken our champion always. Our champion should always be awakened irrespective of the external compulsions. After having said these 4 aspects, I urge you to be safe, be at home, and we'll be back with some more interesting topics. And thank you for watching.